Have you ever liked something, not because of what it said, but because of how it felt? Like a movie trailer that just creeps you out before you even know the plot, or some sort of TikTok aesthetic that just makes you feel cozy, or a speech that hits you in the chest before you even process the words. That's what I call atmospheric persuasion. Atmospheric persuasion is how creators use vibes, mood, lighting, pacing, and aesthetics to persuade us without actually making an argument. Today, I'm going to break down what atmospheric persuasion is, where the idea comes from, and how we can see it in 3 places: Greta Thunberg's climate speech, Taylor Swift's album Folklore, and Stranger Things. Before we can dive into examples, let's talk about what atmospheric persuasion is. Atmospheric persuasion is basically when creators make you feel your way into belief. Instead of hitting you with facts or logic, they shape an emotional environment, a mood that guides how you feel or how you react. Think about it like an emotional weather system. The temperature of a film or speech or song makes your body and emotions respond automatically, long before your brain catches up. This can explain why brands try to make us feel cozy, why some political rallies look like concerts, or why dystopian novels make us scared of real-world issues. Atmosphere becomes the argument. A lot of thinkers actually help explain this idea. Kenneth Burke says, persuasion happens when we identify with someone. Atmosphere, like lighting, tone, or vibe, creates emotional ailment before any words do. Sara Ahmed talks about how emotions circulate through society. That's basically atmospheric persuasion at work. Feelings move between people through media. Laurie Gries shows that images and objects have rhetorical force because of the environments they move through, meaning atmospheres act persuasively when no one says anything. All this builds the case that persuasion isn't just verbal, it's sensory, emotional, and atmospheric.
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones.
Greta Thunberg's climate speech is a perfect example. Notice the harsh lighting and tight camera framing. Before she even speaks, it feels urgent. Her pacing switches between fast and slow, and those pauses, those empty seconds, create emotional tension. Her mood of moral outrage persuades audiences before her content and what she's actually saying even does. As the video circulates across TikTok, YouTube, news clips, and protest culture, the atmosphere multiplies. It becomes part of a global emotional ecosystem. Her tone becomes a movement. Next is Taylor Swift's album Folklore. The entire album lives inside one soft, muted woodland aesthetic. The sound is gentle and stripped back. The album visuals feel misty and distant. This creates a sense of emotional safety. Listeners feel close to the artist, which makes the storytelling feel real and sincere. And because Folklore dropped during COVID lockdown, people were already craving that calm environment and escape. The album's aesthetic spread through social media as a whole vibe. It wasn't just music anymore, it was an emotional refuge. That atmosphere becomes the persuasion. Stranger Things is one of the best examples of atmospheric persuasion in modern TV. Before you know the plot of any season, the show's atmosphere tells you exactly how to feel. Nostalgic, uneasy, curious, and maybe even a little scared. The lighting alone does half the work. Glowing reds, eerie blues, flickering fluorescence. The synth-heavy soundtrack doesn't argue anything. It pulls you emotionally into the 1980s universe. And the pacing, the long quiet shots, the slow camera push-ins, the contrast between a cozy suburban life and the darkness of the Upside Down, creates a mood the audiences instantly recognize and respond to. People share Stranger Things scenes online, not because of the dialogue, but because of the vibe. It's iconic. Here, the atmosphere is the persuasion. Atmospheric persuasion matters because it shows how we're influenced without even realizing it. I want media consumers, creators, designers, and students all to walk away thinking, wow, the vibe is the argument. It shows that persuasion happens in lighting, sound, tone, and environment, not just in words. It helps us decode why things feel trustworthy, meaningful, scary, or inspiring. Because once you start to recognize atmospheric persuasion, you see it everywhere.